intimate and too close too soon before you've shown protection and provision for a woman. I guess this is part two, so it's going to part two. But asking for a woman's number before she offers it. You know, it's really just it's simply a violation of privacy, and it shows that you have no empathy or respect for the feminine boundaries that a woman has to take to be safe in society, let alone on a dating app where she's seeking companionship by meeting perfect strangers in a very dangerous environment. It makes you come across as a stalker, and it makes you come across as horny and disrespectful. Learn to communicate, learn to write. If you hate texting, a lot of times it's because you're not a good writer. Cool, you should be good at other things, because your ability to write is shows your intellect a lot of times. So when you're like, I hate texting, can I call? It just makes you come off as a creep, or come off as, someone who's used that line time again, or it makes you come off as an idiot who's not educated, So, you know, learn to communicate. And if you simply can't, hate writing and using the text and stuff, and showing that you're worth even her taking a half an hour or an hour out of her day to talk to you, other than to just check you on, be like, okay, he's dumb, he's not saying nothing interesting, I'm not interested. Offer to FaceTime, and 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 make an appointment with her to FaceTime as if it's a date, and ask, instead of asking for a woman's number that you don't know, and that she hasn't shown enough that she's interested enough in you to give you her number. You can offer your number if you want to get that intimate that soon. Offer your phone number, or set an appointment with her to FaceTime, because that shows you have respect for her time, you have respect for her boundaries, and you also have a respect for her interest level in you. So offer to FaceTime, because a lot of these apps have FaceTime built in for that, as that safety feature. And a lot of times when a person is really serious about dating online and stuff, they will have social media to as a barrier, as a middle, as a medium of getting to know strangers. So and you it doesn't have to always be social media. It could be email, Zoom. There's different FaceTime apps, and again, the dating app. If a woman doesn't have social media to communicate with you, she's not real, or she's just not serious. Okay. Don't ask for a woman's number until she offers it. Offer your number, or set a FaceTime appointment. Learn to communicate, learn to be interesting, because the reason a lot of women don't want to give the number, or one, a lot of women are too nice, so they'll do it, which is stupid. I've been stupid, but sometimes it's about trying instead of just staying on the dating app and just scrolling or whatever. Sometimes you gotta try eventually with someone here or there. But you know it's annoying, it's creepy, it's offensive, and it's violating. And it shows that you're not really putting an effort to be interesting, or to be attractive or arousing. It just makes you come off as someone who's horny, and wants something quick and easy. A lot of reason men want to talk is because a lot of men determine how beautiful a woman is by the sound of her voice. And they want to, good men, they want to hear your voice, and they want to get to know you. They want to get to know where your head is at. But don't be stupid about it. Respect a woman's boundaries first, and stop being thirsty. Um, the next one is a mistake men make on dating apps: being immature in your profile. So drugs, drunkenness, having pictures with other people, which is again stupid, but it also, most of the time that men have pictures with other people or in general, is because you want that woman to think that you're your fine best friend. And again, that's just, it's a turn off. Using gimmicks like that is a huge, it's already a turn off, and it already shows that you're just ugly. So that those levels of immaturity, save that for the date or something, but when you're trying to put your best foot forward, have a recent updated headshot. And especially black men, get a professional headshot done, or make it look as professional as possible. You don't have to look like a nigger all the time. You really don't. You could, especially, it don't put out there that you are a down on your luck black man. We already know what it is being black. Don't show it so much. Make an effort to compete with what's out here that sisters have to choose from, and stop thinking that it's whatever, because that's an attitude of a lot of narrow-minded black men. It's whatever. So stop the immaturity. Get recent headshots, get professional shots, have multiple angles so a woman can see how physically attractive you are, and so she can, get an idea that this is how you look now. It's okay to put an old picture up there if it's relevant. But you have, the first one should be your most recent updated, you know, taken within the last year, so to speak. Um, Especially if your hair has changed, or something, especially if you have some type of deformity or something, or you look different, than you did a month ago. It would be better to show that than to wait for the first date. Or if not, that's what the FaceTiming is for. But get professional, and have a professional bio, like a resume. Show what your worth is. Stop being too goofy and too, unless you're a comedian, there's no reason to be that fucking goofy in your profile. And have a bio, especially black men. A lot of black men, you don't have a bio because you're illiterate, and you're dumb, and you're lazy, and you don't care enough about a woman's desires, or a interest, or her being attracted to you. It shows what you're looking for. Those things do take time, but when you get on the dating app, take the time to put a bio there, or you need to have a website or some social media links as a bio. But stop the immaturity, stop the blankness, keep it classy, and don't ever wear skinny jeans. Like, really? Next mistake that men make is not owning a car when you are seeking to date a woman. The solution is get a car before you get on a dating app, or have a legal or a medical reason, not an excuse. Have a legal or medical reason that you do not own a car. Because owning a car is like leadership number one when it comes to a man courting a woman, and keeping her safe and protecting and providing for her, making her life easier and showing that you are of value because you can make her life easier and better. Having a car is like number one. And not having a car when it comes to dating online is like worse than being homeless. Because even a man who's homeless, or even if he's living with people, He can still date, he can still meet up with you publicly, and he can still get to know you to to a point where if it leads up to something more serious, then he has time to get himself together, but he is still able to actively get to know you and court you. And a man being homeless doesn't necessarily mean he doesn't have money. But when a man doesn't have a car, it can be a huge red flag that he's not responsible, and that he may be involved in a lot of criminal activity, or that he's not disciplined enough to own a car, which is a huge responsibility a lot of times. And owning a car, a man's ability to do that, it's directly related to his ability to maintain a relationship with a woman. Mark my words. A man's ability to own a car is directly related to his ability to maintain a positive relationship with a female. Mark my words. And has nothing to do with how fancy or expensive that man's car is. It's, does he own it, and how does he maintain it? And if he's driving around another person's car, that tells you something right there. But if he's doing it to take you on a date, that means he's made an effort and he's made some type of sacrifices in order to get that vehicle to take you on a date and show you that you are important enough for me to get what I need to have a woman. And I'm gonna do that when I don't have it. And if I get into a relationship with you and I lack this or this or that, at least you know that I'm gonna put my best effort into making sure you have what you need as a woman. Mark my words, ladies. Men without cars, it's not masculine. Unless he has a legal or a medical reason that he does not own a car. And he doesn't have to have it completely paid off yet either. But you get what I'm saying. This is very important. And, my video feed's going to have to get cut off soon. But I'm probably going to end it here and start with the third one, which is men not being ready for beautiful, real women. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this one now, and I'll do part 3 in a moment. So listen, learn, like, subscribe, check out part 1, and stay tuned for part 3. Peace.